contact here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate because she did have an incredible race going to be on the lead lap at 435 lap.
Yeah, that's I was talking about the tri-oval being a very loose part of the racetrack. Entering turns 1 and 3 too is where your car gets light. You just can't be bumping in these corners.
Big push coming from Elliott and Keselowski. Contact! Elliott slam into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Patrick, Casey Kane.
Oh man, oh man.
You all right?
As we take a look at what happened.
Danica's just on the bottom of the racetrack and just nowhere to go. I know it's 2 positions and
Kyle Larson's pushing her. He hooked her. She got turned to the right and hit the wall.
And that's really kind of an inexperienced thing. Kyle Larson doesn't have a lot of experience with this. Daytona. And man, that was just a small mistake, but it caused a big problem.
Vulnerable spot to be in. But she's had good car control all day, but looked like got a little bit loose and up into the car and then nowhere to go for Menard. Jeff Burton, see Martin Truex just trying to slide by. Might have had to go through some grass there, but looked like he did a good job of avoiding that.
Two guys cleared, but Harvick still has a long way to go.
It's like, look out, Danica gets turned hard.
Danica Patrick, she was running 14th.
We got a big wreck there.
Stenhouse is involved. The 10, Ricky Carter.
Tire outside. Oh, around goes Kenson. And up into Tony Stewart. And cars are in the wall hard.
We see Carl Edwards there in the 99, Matt Kenseth in the 20. Danica hadn't hit anything, and then her right front was hit by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. late in that crash.
Here's Danica right on the bottom of the track. She goes up the track.
Yeah, that was my fault. I guess she thought I meant to do that. Don't worry, she's never been wrong about anything in her whole life.
We saw this 10 car going down in front here with smoke, a little bit of smoke trailing, and the car goes around. And Larry, I think you're right. I think it's probably maybe contact with someone, cut a right rear tire down. And when you're all bunched up like this and you got Jimmy bouncing off the wall.
Oh. Got into a wreck there. Hold on. 98 backed the corner up and got into there.
Call him Turtle, and hopefully he got everything pulled in when they started heading for him.
I guess it wasn't Danica. They got the Force. Another car that maybe had some silver on it.
Bobby Labonte, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, lower portion of your screen. You can see just a little bit of misjudgment there.
Yeah, that was
61
a lap car.
got turned.
Josh Wise was a lap car, and
she had nowhere to go.
Yeah, she just, I mean, gets by that car right there, but there's just nothing. I know it looks like room, but you're traveling at a high rate of speed, and she almost made it.
Allmendinger was just behind the 10. He was making the pass on the inside as Danica got hard up into the wall, and Casey Kane nowhere to go.
Yeah, Danica got free getting in the corner and just chasing up the racetrack, ended up getting in the wall, and then Casey just carrying too much speed to get the car slowed down. A lot of people like.
See, he's trying to make that wide arc, but the car just a little too loose to make that happen. Yeah, that's more than just slight contact right there.
And she's all right after a hard crash. And
Sam Hornish on the bottom here. Gets up into her. The last thing I remember between Hornish and Danica, there was no love loss there from previous races.
Yeah, that wreck right there was initiated.
them right there with Ricky Stenhouse inside them.
Yeah, I think it got a little tight. Ricky maybe it moved up a little bit and called Danica to move up a little bit. Got into the 2 car of Keselowski, and into the wall they go. When they were going down the back 2 and 3 wide like that, I said, no.
Trying to go by him, and yeah, he does turn down just a little bit, but they're going into the corner, so he has to make the arc. And you see the rubbered up part right there on the bottom of the racetrack. That's where he was going, and it looks like she was trying to beat him to the punch, and they just collided.
Just that 9 outside you, that's all you got out there. Stay to the bottom. Check up, check up, check. Good job, good job. Back it down, nice and smooth.
Well, that's all. That's just the last lap of a race. You can see Mike Wallace kind of got separated. He tried to block and pick up a little bit of air. He and Danica got together, and then that just created a big mess.
Ain't seeing that many good.
Running the 10 all the way up the track, and then Danica into the wall. And now most recently,
it looks like a replay in opposite positions. The 10 gets behind the 38, runs the 38 up the racetrack.
Chases the 38 up the racetrack, and then around she goes. A tough situation for Danica Patrick as she comes down, and the 38 stops right in front of her.
Yeah, Danica.
And now they're not going to stop. It's not over.
Danica's upset.
Whoa, somebody loose going into the corner, locking up the brakes. It is the 20 car, and Danica Patrick is going to get into the rear.
Yeah, we thought that Danica Patrick, who we're riding with here, got through, but she actually got hit in the right rear. She got a pretty big hit here. Might have knocked the rear out of the line.
Forward top, second, just a little second. Back it down, stay low, stay low. Stay low, still inside, stay low if you can. Stay low if you can, can't see you. Are you rolling? I can't see you. Full here if you can.
100 degrees or more of heat that is trying to dissipate right into the wheel. Man, oh, that was a hard lick. Bad feeling. It's got to be, Dale, when you hit it that
clear there. She gets in on the bumper, but just doesn't get off of him. Right there is where you're talking, and you just turn it left and lock it down.
And she had a chance to not go up hit that high 3 and 4. Probably not sure exactly what's going on, and then bam, there goes the tire. God, that's a pretty hard lick. Definitely took her out.
Yeah, the last few.
That's probably what's wrong. Let's see what happens with
that first get low if you can. Low if you can. Back's coming outside of you. You're good right there. You're all set.
Oh, trouble 15, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Danica. And more.
All right, just get it straight.
Brad Keselowski losing spots. Is there a problem on the 2? Now he's got problems. Casey Mears into the back of it.
Hold on. Caution.
And more collected.
Lost your transmission. Still there. Still at your quarter. Just stay up top.
31 got in the corner deep.
Yeah.
Between the 31 and the 10, there was definitely contact. Whether the 31 came up or the 10 was coming down. That's what makes this corner so difficult, Jeff, because what's the line? You can't follow the dotted line. What's the natural line of the cars into the corner?
Yeah, Danica was expecting Ryan Newman to go all the way down to like the left, put the left sides closer to the yellow line. She was protecting that spot, trying to, arc in the corner, and
then just Larson gets his outside. Here's 17 to the inside. He gets loose right there.
Oh man.
I mean, he was going to touch.
Line up.
He was probably going to touch the wall slightly, but keep it going straight. Danica had nowhere to go. They make contact.
He's there.
Something's wrong with Blaney. He's not going anywhere. Backing up the whole field.
Looked like and got a bump there from Harvick.
Oh, they got a wreck. They got a wreck.
Big wreck behind you.
Heavy impact to the inside wall by Danica.
Burton. Yeah, he just got in the left rear of Danica. She just goes up and crashes pretty hard. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out here. See Harvick just power sliding through there. A lot of cars. Oh, man. Kurt Busch hit a ton.
Ryan Newman took a couple of hard hits.
That's a hard way to get a top 5 finish.
I'm not sure. We'll watch right here again. See her back there, and here comes Denny. I think Denny dove out from behind her. She didn't realize he had moved out from behind her. She started to go left, and he was there.
Annette tries to go high, and I believe he had a push from behind. Got tangled up in it.
That it was Kenseth. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how he missed that.
And Kyle Larson in 42 just as well. You know, the thing about Danica Patrick, Michael Annett, and Jeff Burton, as far as headed into the duels tomorrow, by no means are those 3 drivers safe on speed or owner points.
Underneath Casey Kane, looks like Casey went to go tuck in behind her and just misjudged it, got into her right rear, turned her into the wall. Hard impact.
Man, right down the straightaway here. Woo.
Harlot's.
Oh man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh man. What a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
And Carl Edwards, 3 Fords. Oh, Harlan already. The wall. Slams to the outside. It's 5-time champion Junior Jones. He collects Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
Trevor Bayne, the 21 car, winner from last year. You see.
And just made a kind of an erratic move, and the car just jumped out from under.
Well, very similar to what happened to Kyle Busch on the first lap of practice yesterday morning, although he was able to just maybe hit the side.
3 and 4, goes to accelerate, car just gets away from her. She has to chase it up the racetrack and ends up with heavy contact.
You know, we talk about getting runs to be making right there. I mean,
on his teammate.
I mean, I understand he had the run, and you know, he's going to try to dive inside him going into turn 3 as they went down the back straightaway. But you have to anticipate and understand with that car on the inside.
Let's see. Did Danica turn him?
Wow. They just got all hooked together there.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell from that
interesting dinner.
Yeah, they were just. It's hard to tell from that angle, but I mean, take a
look and a listen.
Here, guys, coming inside you, then you're all good.
And a bump there by the 48, the back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, 23-year-old out of Prosper, Texas, was involved. Also that.
Stay low. Inside. 32 never stopped.
Boy, that was a lick. Man.
She's still driving it. Even up to that.
Car got you saw it, Larry. The back end stepped out just a little bit. She caught the thing, and then it shot up the hill into the wall. Can spin you out.
I got you. I've not only seen this, I've been a part of this. Jamie McMurray pulls this move a lot. He sticks his nose just right there on your right rear quarter panel, nudges his way in there, and makes some great moves. But it is
like maybe Eric Almirola in the 43 got into the back of Rudeman. Turning around, and boy, it gets narrow right here.
Wow, you're right about Junior.
2.
You can see they're coming off turn 2, and Eric Jones, car gets loose, puts a little bit too much wheel back to the right, and basically head on into the wall, and then major impact behind, got him up in the air.
I think that was Daniel Suarez perhaps that made the first impact. It looked like the 19 car, that orange and white car.
But as we mentioned, the 20 involved, the 1 of Jamie McMurray, both involved in the playoffs, part of the round of 12.
There's the big hit right there for the 20 car. You see Jimmy Johnson on the left-hand side of the screen sliding through.
man, it's very good to